Hey you guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia Renee. I am a professional licensed braider here in South Carolina. The name of my business is Optimal Braids. So on this video, I'm going to be showing you today how to do 3 different types of braids on the hair. I will be using a mannequin. The first braid I'm going to show is just a regular braid, like a box braid to the natural hair. The second one is like a traditional box braid where I'm going to be adding hair into the braid. And then the third one is a knotless braid where I'm also going to be adding hair like piece by piece into that braid as well. So if you guys want to follow me on social media, please do so at Optimal Braids. I'll have that listed somewhere on the screen or in the description somewhere. And if y'all have any questions, let me know and let's dive right into the video. Alright you guys, so you can see I have my mannequin head out. I already got it mostly pre-parted, but we'll go over that process again. I'm going to show you the items that we're going to need. This is a rat tail comb. I do like the one with the slanted tip at the top. It does help kind of part the hair better. And then also I like the metal tip kind of comb as well, just kind of help me part better as well. The second thing that I also use is the Shine and Jam Edge Magic. I find this to be one of the best for me while I'm braiding. And then the Set and Mousse for braiders, so the Shine and Jam product as well. You want to have that at the end to kind of seal your braids. And here I have my braider's rag. This is what I use to kind of hold my hair, and I have these different strands so that way as I add it in for the knotless braids, I already got it out and ready for myself. So here you can see that I'm parting the hair. Keep in mind that the mannequin head is going to be very different from when you have your real clients. So with the mannequin, you know, we can part the hair, but with your real clients, you want to be able to use the Shine and Jam gel that I showed you and apply it onto the parts. That's going to give you the clean, crisp parts. So now I'm going to apply the gel to the hair. This is where you want to be able to get it nice and smooth. That way you can get all the pieces of hair into the braid. When you're starting your braid, you want to break it down into 3 even pieces. So you can see I have one in my right hand, the one in the middle, and then I have the other piece of hair in my left hand. So I'm going to try to walk you through piece by piece. So starting from the right hand side, that's piece number 1, the one in the middle is 2, and the piece in my left hand is 3. So you want to move 1 up under number 2 to grab number 3. With your left hand, now you want to reach for number 2 and you want to bring it to the left hand side. But now you want to go under that middle piece, and now you're going to grab that first strand. So once you do that, your right hand is going to grab now the new middle piece and go under the first strand and grab the third strand, which is in my left hand. And you're going to repeat the same process. Now you're going to reach for the middle piece, and now you want to go under the new middle piece and grab the one on the far right. And now my right hand, I'm going to go for the middle piece, and now I'm going to go under the first strand and reach for the strand that was in my left hand. So it's just pretty much a pattern that just repeats itself from the left hand to the right hand, back and forth. So I hope I explained that the best that I can. Maybe I'll do another video in the future just to kind of slow it down a little bit more step by step. Alright, so I'm pretty much doing the same process again where I'm parting the hair, getting ready for the second braid. And now I'm going to apply the gel just to kind of get the hair all smooth and all together for the braiding process. And what I like to do is apply some also at the bottom and get my comb and comb it all into one location and just make it all smooth. Alright, so right here, I do like to kind of twist that part of the hair. For me, it just makes it a little bit more pronounced whenever I'm reaching to add that hair into the braid. It's just a little more grip for me. So here I'm showing you the hair that I'm going to attach for this box braid. And you got to keep in mind the thickness of the braid is going to vary on how much hair that you add and how wide your parts are. But here you want to just get the hair close to the scalp, and what I'm doing is adding the hair from the mannequin to the weave. So I'm going to start in like a twist motion to get the hair entwine with the weave. And it's just pretty much going to be like a hook around the hair. This is one of the easier methods when you're first starting out with doing box braids, especially if you're a beginner. So now you're going to see me pull the hair closer to the scalp, reach under the middle piece and grab the piece that's in my left hand. Now the middle piece is in my left hand, and I'm going under the new middle piece and grabbing the piece in my right hand. So it's pretty much that same exact pattern that I did on the first braid, but here I'm just going to show you with the colored hair so you can see it a little bit easier now that I had to add hair into the mannequin's hair. So it should make it a little bit easier for you to see the process of going between the 3 strands, crisscrossing them to make the actual braid itself. So now I'm going to show you how to do the knotless braids. You can see that I do have the 3 pieces of hair laying out on the table. You can have it laying out or use the braider's rack. Obviously, if you're going to have a client, it's going to be more ideal to use the entire braider's rack. But I just wanted to show you up close and how the strands look that I'll be using. So I actually like to hang on to my first piece. I actually wrap it around my first finger. So when I start my braid, I have it like readily available. I don't do it all the time, but probably like 99% of the time I do it. So again, we're going to split the 3 strands evenly, and we're going to start the braiding process. So I'm going to go under that middle braid, grab the one in my right hand, and then the same concept. But instead of me grabbing that middle braid, now I'm going to go ahead and add the pink hair in, the braiding hair, and I'm going to pinch it with my 2 fingers that's holding the mannequin's hair. And from there, you saw that I grabbed the middle piece and kind of just started the braiding pattern. And then when I get back onto that same side again, I'm going to add in another piece. So the thing with knotless braids, you want to be very mindful with how many pieces that you add when you are starting at the base of the braid. And the reason why is because you don't want to add a lot of tension onto the client's hair with a lot of weight at the base of the braid like that. And then also, if you add too much hair as you get started, the braids can be really thick as you're braiding down. So ideally, you want to add a piece, braid down a bit, and then add your next piece, and then just carry on as such. But one thing you also have to keep in mind is how long the braid needs to be. So you see right here, I'm going to prepare to add in another piece of hair now that I've came down further with the braid. So that's going to create the length, like the vertical part of the braid. So I'm adding that piece in, and then I'll just carry on with the braiding pattern as such. And as you progress throughout the braid, you're just going to continue to add pieces just to reach the desired length that the client wants. So here you're going to see all 3 braids. Remember, the one on the right is going to be just a regular box braid onto the natural hair. You see how flat that it is at the base. Right here is, you see the knot that we added by adding in the hair and braiding it into the mannequin's hair. And then the third one right here, you're going to see this is a knotless braid. And this is the biggest difference. It's more flatter, just like how the first one is. So that's why the first and the third have that more similar start. However, the pieces of hair was just added in a little bit later. So that's the biggest difference between knotless braids and box braids. It's mainly the start of how the braid is going. So it's more of, do you want the knot at the beginning of the braid, or do you want to have a more flatter look? Alright, you guys, so that was the very end of the video. I want to say thank you so much for staying tuned and watching the video to the end. I definitely appreciate that. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, please. That's how I'm going to be able to grow my channel and get my content out to other people. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments or shoot me an email at optimalbraids@gmail.com. Let me know what kind of future videos you guys want to see, and I will do my very best to make them. So yeah, I want to say thank you so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video.